house here in Davos, and I'm really pleased now to be joined by Peggy Johnson, Executive Vice President for Business Development at Microsoft.
Yes.
You've made a huge announcement. Tell me about it.
We did, Edie, we did. This morning we announced that Microsoft will be donating $1 billion of our cloud services, our Azure services, to 3 different communities over the next 3 years.
Mm-hmm. So tell me who those communities are.
The first one is nonprofits. So we're extending our program that we already had in place to expand to now over 70,000 nonprofits is our goal over the next 3 years. So it gives them access to cloud compute and cloud storage, both of which nonprofits need just as much as for-profit companies.
So nonprofits is one. Where else?
The second area is university, so the academic world. Essentially, we've already reached out to 600 different research institutions, and we want to expand that to 900 over the next 3 years. And again, core compute power is really what's needed to solve some of society's most pressing challenges. So things like cancer research. So if you can put more power behind that and put that into the hands of our academics who are trying to solve that problem, we think it's a great win-win.
You said there were 3 areas, is that right?
Right.
What's the third one?
And the third area is solving this last mile connectivity problem that so many communities around the world have. So there's internet access, and many times it doesn't quite reach that last mile. So we've been working on an initiative called the White Spaces, where we basically utilize spectrum that is not being used in some areas, and we can very quickly put up a connectivity service and light up villages who have no internet access at all, and bring them the power of the internet that they haven't been able to tap into. So rural areas of Africa, areas in Indonesia, we're hoping to reach 20 different communities by the end of the 3 years.
That's extraordinary. And how are you powering all this? Where is all this cloud storage going to sit?
Well, that's the thing. It sits in the cloud, and we have data centers all over the world that we can tap into and bring these 3 communities access. And so we feel it important because we're all working on this together to solve some of these major issues that everybody has that kind of access in their hands. And so we felt strongly about public cloud for public good, to bring the access that we enjoy in the corporate community to many of these underserved communities around the world.
What was the idea behind it? What was the genesis of this?
Well, we already had some programs in place, and we decided to put a little more punch behind it. So $1 billion is a big number, but the companies behind it, it's really in our DNA to help, and we felt strongly that making the announcement here at Davos was the right place to get the message out.
Peggy, thank you so much for stopping by the Hub
Thank
Culture
you, Edie.
Pavilion.
It's been a pleasure.
Here
Thank
in
you.
Davos, and I'm Edie.